discussing MCQs based on current affairs of 6th of October 2022. So let's start with first MCQ of the day. The question says, consider the following statements regarding powers of governor. So the first statement says, so we have to discuss, you have to study this topic in detail, governor, the powers, function and role of governor. So this you have to study in detail. From Lakshmikant you can study all these details. So the first statement says the financial bill can be introduced in the state legislature only on governor's recommendation. Now this is correct. Now the position of government is somewhat similar to the position of the president, and of course there are differences also, but you can for the purpose of understanding you can try and link it this way, that the financial bill can be introduced, financial bill or it is money bill can only be introduced in the legislature with the prior recommendation of the governor. So this is the correct statement, right? The second statement says that he establishes standards for the efficient conduct of government operations and distribution of responsibilities among the ministers. Like this statement is correct, but there is one more thing that you have to understand, that the governor works, he or she works on the aid and advice of the council of ministers in the state, right? So you have to study this article 161, 163, this 164. So you read these articles. The third statement says that it is the CM's responsibility to report to the governor any decision of the council of ministers pertaining to the administration of the state. Yes, this statement is also correct, that it is the CM's responsibility, and also if the governor demands to furnish such information, then also it becomes the responsibility of the CM to give such information to the governor. So all the three statements are correct, and we'll choose our option accordingly. Since correct statement has been asked, so all three statements are correct, hence C will be our option. It will be our answer, right? I have already explained it to you. You can read it from Lakshmikant. There is no big things in here. Question 2 states, the term Neanderthals recently in the news is related to. Now you see this Neanderthal, we discussed this when we were talking about the Nobel Prize of the year. Every year in the month of October, Nobel Prizes are given. And this year, the Nobel Prize in Physiology or Medicine is given to the Svante Pääbo, right? Svante Pääbo. For his research involving ancient DNA of the Neanderthals. Now Neanderthals, they extinct from Earth some approximately 30,000 years ago, right? And the discovery involving the DNA of Neanderthals becomes of importance so as to understand human evolution, right? Human evolution. Therefore, the term Neanderthals is what? Neanderthal is an extinct species of hominids that were the closest relatives to the modern human beings, right? You can read the explanation here. Now let's see the third question. LSE round and Torquay round of 1950 and 1951 respectively, sometimes seen in news, is related to, the option 1 says, the General Agreement on Tariffs and Trade, the World Health Organization, League of Nations, or Warsaw Pact, right? So the correct answer is option A, that it is related with the General Agreement on Tariffs and Trade. You can read the explanation given here. Let's move on to the fourth question of the day. With reference to the Estimates Committee, consider the following statement. It is the largest committee among the standing committees of the Parliament. All right. There are total 22 members in this committee. And in this, 15 members are taken from Lok Sabha and 7 members are taken from Rajya Sabha. See, in estimate committee, there are total 30 members and all members are taken from Lok Sabha, right? Therefore, the second statement is incorrect. The third statement is also incorrect. So, we'll choose our option accordingly. 2 and 3 are incorrect. Okay. So, this is incorrect. These two statements are incorrect and this is the correct statement. Let's move on to the question number 5th. Right. With reference to the application of click chemistry, consider the following statement. It helps in the formation of triazoles. We discussed click chemistry and we can discuss click chemistry as a separate topic when we will be taking the editorial classes. So it helps in the formation of triazoles which are stable and are found in pharmaceutical dyes and agricultural chemicals. You see, one of the application of the click chemistry is in medicine. Drug designing with minimal side effects or minimal side reactions. So this is one of the application of the click chemistry. So the first statement is correct. And the second statement is it can be used to map glycans, which are carbohydrate based polymers made by all living organisms. So we had discussed when we were discussing the Nobel Prize. So both the statements are correct. And this application of click chemistry in living organism is called as bioorthogonal reactions, right? So both the statements are correct. Since incorrect statement has been asked, so neither 1 nor 2. So you can read the explanation here that Bartozzi, using the work of Sharpless and Meldal, came up with an efficient and innovative method to map glycans, which are carbohydrate based polymers made by all living organisms. And also Meldal, through his experiments, came up with the useful chemical structure called triazoles. Triazoles are stable and they are found in the pharmaceuticals, dyes and agricultural chemicals, right? So with this, we are done for today. Thank you.